Breaking news, Governor Mike DeWine has tested positive for COVID-19 only hours before President Trump's arrival in Ohio. In Richland County, we are now at an orange level 2 for coronavirus spread. Mask up. Welcome to the OH.Report. I'm Don Bryant. Starting in local news, we have an Ohio EPA follow-up on the Mansfield water plant. Earlier this week, we ran a report on a prospective hike in city water rates, which were discussed at the City Council meeting on Tuesday. We did some digging and reached out to some of our contacts at the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency so we could draw a full picture on why taxpayers would need to pay up to $35 million for repairs mandated by the Ohio EPA at the wastewater treatment plant in Mansfield. Problems with Mansfield's water treatment plant are no secret. According to city sources, the plant has not been updated since 1987. That's over 20 years ago. 2 official letters of violations were sent to the city of Mansfield regarding issues at the water treatment plant. A letter first dated on January 13th identified 5 violations. A violation due to an obstruction in one of the main water filtration systems, a violation due to a buildup in the water pump house contributing to water flow issues, a violation due to an installation of a new bypass line, a violation due to a lack of a contingency plan to support emergencies, and a violation due to lack in implementation of a public water notification system to the public. Of the 5 violations, only 3 were remedied. We have 2 that remained. Both remaining violations were that Mansfield's facilities and equipment necessary for the treatment and distribution of water are not functioning as intended. A spokesperson for the Ohio EPA warned the city that the violations cited will continue until they've been properly resolved. They stated that failure to comply could result in a civil penalty of up to $25,000 per day for each violation. Yet it appears that the city of Mansfield is moving toward a full compliance with state orders. And I briefly spoke with Mansfield City Engineer Bob Bianchi, who said Mansfield will need major repairs to the water treatment plant in order to bring the city into full compliance with the Ohio EPA. And he confirmed that these remaining actions could very well bring costs up to $35 million. What an unfortunate time to bring forth yet another tax increase. Joining me here at the news desk is Bryant with a very important sports update. What's up?
Well, Donnie, lots of information for you. I'm going to try to do this quick. The Indians, I told you yesterday, they had been struggling hitting. Well, didn't get very many hits last night, just 4 of them, but they did knock off their in-state rival, the Reds, 2-0. Mike Clevenger with the win there, and they held him to just 3 hits. You always got to like that. The Buckeyes, number 2 in the USA Today coaches poll that was released today. Any guesses who number 1 is?
Who is it?
How about the Clemson Tigers? They're pretty tough. No LSU, Joe Burrow off to Cincinnati, and now they drop in the rankings. But Ohio State right there at number 2.
OH.Report.
The opt-out deadline has now passed, and the Cleveland Browns actually had 5 players opt out today. Donnie, all of them linemen: Drew Forbes, Kobe Gossett, Malcolm Pridgen, Drake Dorbick, and defensive tackle Andrew Billings. So obviously none of our star players, probably nothing to worry about. All of these guys are going to get $350,000 payouts. However, I believe I read the fine print, and that's just kind of a supplement for right now. If they return to the league in future years where there is not a pandemic going on, that's going to come out of their paychecks, is what I read. Interesting. High school competition officially back. We had golf going down the last couple of days. Galleon actually won their own home invite. Probably going to be the team to beat on the golf course this year, so keep an eye on the Tigers.
Go Tigers.
And then, speaking of Tiger and speaking of golf, how about the PGA Championship? A major
Tiger Woods,
golf tournament is back. Jason Day is the clubhouse leader right now at 5 under. He is married to a gal from Lucas.
Oh, really?
So a little insider information for you. That's all I got for you, Donnie.
All right, B Dizzle. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining us.
I'm out.
Tomorrow's report will focus on the TY Tigers and the upcoming school year for Mansfield students. A lot of changes going on here. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. just for that. And now it's time for Shawshank Redemption submissions. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be choosing another photo from all of your submissions of your pet photos. We want to thank you all for submitting these photos, and if you haven't yet, You still can each week on the OH.Report's Facebook page. Just look for the Paul Shank Redemption's Facebook post. And here is a couple of submissions for you, Michelle. Well, we have Lola, and now is Kane in his Ohio State Buckeye gear. Go Bucks! Next is a photo of, oh, there's a dogs and our baby right there. That's cute. I love that. Callie, Ellie, and Coco. And a lovely cat, Miss Callie. Beautiful cat. And moving to our next pet photo is our queen of the house, Binks, I love you, Binks. Thank you guys for submitting your photos. Looking great. We appreciate you. Keep them coming on our Facebook page. So now it's time to join me in the Sports Corner with Storm and G-Man. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Donster. Garrett and I had the chance to attend both Lexington football and boys soccer. Both groups look determined to show what kind of off-season work they have been putting in.
The football team looks to improve off a dismal season last year, finishing 4-6. They lost a few playmakers last year, such as Caden Berry and Alex Green. However, new leadership plans to step in and regain control of the team. Alexander Harkness believes his team will work hard enough to make up for those lost seniors.
It's hard, but we've recovered really well. Everybody, even the missed weeks that we've had, everybody's still working hard, which was the key to not missing. So everybody's still out here faster and stronger, and we're just getting better. We're getting better because of the work that everybody put in, even when we weren't practicing as a group. Just that work, extra work, really is taking us to the next level.
Looks like Mr. Harkness has a lot of respect and belief that the guys will grind through the dog days of summer. Moving on to the boys soccer team, coming off a great year last season, making it all the way to the Final Four, it's going to be hard to top last season's performance. However, Ryan Parker trusts his team to make a comeback to state.
It means everything to us as a program just to be able to be out here and hopefully have a season. And what we plan to do for this year is obviously get better than what we did last year, and that's not going to be easy, as it's not easier to do something the second time around. So right now we're just working and practicing and hoping that we can do that. It means everything to us as seniors, and just hoping that we have a season, because we want to prove that we're the best of the best, and that's what we always strive for. Lexington is to be the best, and just to have all the young guys, it shows how deep our program really runs, and just to see that it's going in the right direction with all the young guys too, it's something special.
Lexington seems they've already booked their ticket to state in 2020. That does it for this big bucket of oil.
This big bucket of potato and fish over here has been Garrett. Thanks for watching. Back to you, Donnie.
It's time for our daily intelligence brief in 60 seconds or less. The first, let's start with President Trump is in Ohio today for a scheduled fundraiser and to deliver remarks at the Whirlpool Corporation in Clyde, Ohio. The Attorney General for New York sues to dissolve the NRA, claims widespread fraud is taking place. Dr. Anthony Fauci says America can survive COVID-19 without another shutdown. Thank God. And that concludes tonight's report. Keep it right here at the OH.Report, your new hub for sports, news, politics, and more. Tune in every weekday here on Facebook and YouTube for even more updates. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.